Can't find it anywhere. Have you ladies seen my loofah? I'm so extra fishy today, I really need it. There it is! Oh, you got your work cut out for you today, little buddy. No! Hey guys, welcome to another Cajun toy review. Today we're going to be looking at a little obscure figure. It is Ant-Man, but it is actually Black Ant. This is an older figure. It is a a Walgreens exclusive. But you know, I was kind of randomly grabbing figures and stuff like that, and I was kind of looking at this guy, and I really want to talk about him for a couple of reasons. He's an interesting character and very obscure, but I think it's a pretty cool figure. So we're gonna do a quick little video and talk about this guy, and you know, apologize about the humor at the beginning if you didn't think it was funny, but that's what happens when you're the writer, the director, and the editor. Nobody tells you any better. So looking at the package on this Black Ant-Man, it's got the Ant-Man logo on there. So you can tell it's an older legend. It's got the Infinite series on there, but not very much on there. No accessories, no additional hands, just very basic. Looking at the side, got that really cool art with all those ants coming. Repeats on this side, got the Ant-Man logo or ant on the top. On the back is a Walgreens exclusive, so we do have a big product shot and not any kind of art. With this amazing technology, Eric O'Grady shrinks to become the half-inch superhero Ant-Man. And yes, Eric O'Grady is an Ant-Man. He is the third person to wear the suit, but that is not who this figure actually is. And we'll get to that. So let's go ahead and break this open and check out our Black Ant. So looking at our Black Ant, Eric O'Grady Ant-Man figure and stuff like that, it's a pretty awesome figure. I do like it. It's very simple, using the old Pizza Spider-Man body and stuff like that, but I do like the paint deco a lot on this guy, especially with the helmet, with the paint they did on there. He's a pretty cool figure. So no accessories or anything like that to talk about. So let's just take a look at our figure. So if you're unfamiliar with Eric O'Grady, who was the third person who actually wore the Ant-Man costume, he is actually created by Robert Kirkland, who you might recognize that name from the creator of The Walking Dead. There was a comic book called the Irredeemable Ant-Man, and in that comic, basically Eric O'Grady was the Ant-Man, and he was kind of a douchebag. Like he would peep on women, like basically shrink himself down and go into the showers and watch women shower. He would sneak into dressing rooms and such. He actually climbed into Black Widow's cleavage during the Thunderbolts and hid inside of there. Basically, if Master Roshi found an Ant-Man suit, he would be Eric O'Grady. Now, he did have some cool fights and some cool moments, but he is mostly, it's all overshadowed by his perviness and some of his other antics, stuff like that. Now, this figure is based off the Black Ant version of him, which is actually wound up being a life model decoy after the real O'Grady was apparently beaten to death by members from the Father. But besides the Irredeemable Ant-Man, I mean, to read about him, it's kind of hit or miss, picker comics, stuff like that. It's just not, he's more just known for, like I said, those antics and stuff like that, not so much for anything else. But you can easily say that he is definitely the worst of all the Ant-Man, and maybe one of the worst men in Marvel Comics. So looking at our Black Ant figure, this is basically the Pizza Spider-Man with the new helmet and stuff like that. Now, they did reuse this figure completely when we got our retro carded classic Ant-Man. And I think it works out really well. Definitely get a good nice reuse of that. And this was an update from the original Toy Biz Ant-Man. If you'll stand, there you go. Thank you, buddy. Which I still think is a pretty awesome figure. I do love his helmet, the classic helmet and stuff like that. But just for a comparison, so there is where he came from and what he became, and just for a comparison for body size and stuff like that, that is them compared with Giant Man. Oh man, Giant Man just ate it. But go ahead and take you away. But looking at the figure itself, like I said, pizza spider body, which is really nice and lean and fit and stuff like that. Very, very toned. I like it a lot. It fits well for his look with the suit. There's really no tech on here, which just except for the belt. But the helmet is, you know, the real set piece for this figure, I guess you could say. I love that orange paint on this figure. I think it just looks so awesome with that black. And then got that yellow kind of in the middle and stuff like that, or that white kind of goes on it. It just looks freaking awesome. It really keeps this figure for me for just being very mediocre. I think that just sets it above. I just think that just looks so awesome. And we got that orange kind of goes into these little portholes on there, and then through the top it lines down the back. So looks really cool, the antennae and everything. And then we got 2 little specks of light kind of orange sitting there on the very bottom of that mouthpiece and stuff like that. But yeah, everything else is, except for the belt, is all reused and stuff like that. So very posable figure, being that it's based off the Spidey body. So looking at the paint on this guy, like I said, for the body, it's basically just the black body, the body black cast with the red crotch waist, and then we got these red boots and accents and stuff on there. And they did like a red stripe on there, which looks really good on the front. Looks really nice on the back. I've seen worse on these where they did like maybe 1 pass on this, but this actually, it looks pretty good for considering how simple it is and stuff like that, and that is just a red paint over a black body. I think actually looks pretty nice. But that's it. I mean, really not much else to say about the paint, guys. Very simple, but it works. It looks really cool. I think this figure looks really nice up against, especially with other figures and stuff like that. He definitely stands out when you start putting him next to some of the other ones with that color scheme. Now, as for his articulation, look back a little bit. Now down is really nice. And you would want him to look up because he's going to shrink and he's going to want to look under skirts and stuff like that because he's a big perv. But we do got some head pivoting, of course, rotation on there. Got the butterfly Spider-Man, but got full arm rotation. I'm going to call me a liar here. Heat that one up. Actually, no, maybe not on that butterfly like that. Yeah, they do. I'm not a liar. Alright, so we got bicep swivel. He's got some double jointed elbows, so he can punch himself for being a big dirty perv. Wrist rotation with the pivot in there. He's got crazy ab crunch, because he is like a Spider-Man after all. You can see where that red paint ends though. There is waist rotation. And no there. He can kick incredibly high. He got double jointed knees, so he can kick his own ass if he wants. There is no calf rotation. There's upper, go backwards. There's upper thigh, a thigh cut. There is no calf or boot rotation, but he does have ankle, but no rotation on there, ankle pivot. And there's peg holes on the bottom of his feet. So overall, I picked this guy up on clearance from Walgreens and stuff like that. When I was collecting, I think it's a cool figure. I'd like to maybe see him released with some of these other costumes that he had, where he was Ant-Man and not Black Ant. I think those would be pretty cool. But as for a figure, if you can get him for retail price, I'd say pick him up. Besides that, you got to be a big Ant-Man fan or a fan of this character to get it. So. And if you like this video, please leave a like. Check out our other content. Consider subscribing. If you already are a subscriber, everything, appreciate you. Thank you for all y'all do. I love the comments and the feedback and everything like that with you guys. You guys make it all worthwhile. Appreciate you. You can check us out. We have a link to our Facebook in the description. Also on TikTok, just search for Cajun Toy Review. Kind of doing like toy hunts and stuff like that so far. Really figuring out how to utilize that platform. But looking forward to interacting with you guys on there. If you want to support the channel, you can go to buymeacoffee.com/Cajun Toy Review, and on there, any money that goes towards a new camera with a mic input. So, as always, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys. See you in the next video. Take care of yourself.